Top 20 Louis Vuitton Interview Questions and Answers. Louis Vuitton is one of the biggest fashion houses worldwide. This article will look at some of the questions you should expect when interviewing for a position with this luxury goods company. 1. What do you know about us? The interviewer wants to know if you looked up the employing organization. Louis Vuitton is a big name in the fashion industry, and therefore, you should be able to find lots of information about it on the net. Sample answer. Louis Vuitton is a French fashion house founded in 1954. It deals in luxury goods too and is often christened LV. It is regarded as one of the leading fashion houses globally and mainly sells its products in high-end departmental stores. The company has over 460 stores in 50 countries worldwide. Between 2006 to 2012, it was the world's most valuable luxury brand. It deals in an array of products that have the LV logo on them. 2. Why do you want to work here? The interviewer wants to know why you are interested in working at Louis Vuitton. What excites you about the company? You can mention their work policies, empowering culture, or positive workplace, but don't give any material reasons such as money. Sample answer. I love fashion and have always been interested in your products from a young age. I grew up knowing that you are one of the biggest fashion houses globally, a fact that hasn't changed. I want to witness your fantastic work policies and be part of the creative team that comes up with your unique creations. I also believe that working in a renowned fashion house such as Louis Vuitton will expose me to the challenges I am looking for. I am willing to give my all to succeed in this job if given a chance. 3. Why are you interested in this particular role? What excites you about the position you are interviewing for? You are probably applying for a specific post with Louis Vuitton. Convince the interviewer that you have honest intentions and will do an excellent job if given the position. Sample answer. I love fashion to the extent that I've made it a part of me. I, therefore, knew that I was destined to become a designer. It allows me to express myself and bring the best out of me. I am interested in working here because it will allow me to meet several esteemed designers and contribute to the company's well-being. This role will also expose me to the challenges I am actively looking for. I am confident that I will succeed if given an option. 4. Mention your experience. Having some experience in the job you are interviewing for will increase your chances of getting it at Louis Vuitton. Mention any relevant roles and positions you have occupied in your career. Sample answer. This is my 7th year as a designer. I have had the opportunity to work for several fashion houses all over the country. I have also been part of different teams mandated with coming up with new designs and improving on the old ones. At one point, I also had a clothes line, which mainly focused on sportswear. I also worked as a customer care representative before being an active designer. I, therefore, know how to handle customers and answer their queries. 5. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? The interviewer wants to know about some of your plans and ambitions. Try to align your 5-year goals with the interviewing institution. You can alternatively tell the interviewer that you prefer living in the present. Sample answer. I love challenges. I always want to try new things and prove myself. I would therefore love to try management or have a position that makes me supervise others here at your institution in the next 5 years. However, at the moment, I am focused on acquiring skills, expertise, and the right experience that will help me succeed. I also plan to get my master's degree and hopefully start on my doctorate. I believe that they will open more doors for me and make me suitable for several new ventures. 6. What products do we deal in? Do you know what Louis Vuitton sells or produces? You should be conversant with all the company offerings if you want a chance at Louis Vuitton. Therefore, find out as much information as you can about the company. Sample answer. Louis Vuitton deals in several products. However, most of these are mainly fashion items. All in all, it is worth mentioning that you have managed to diversify, which may explain your success over the years. Some of your most common products are leather goods, watches, accessories, jewelry, and sunglasses. You also offer perfumes and books. 7. What is your greatest strength? The interviewer wants you to mention a positive attribute that qualifies you for the job. Therefore, please take a look at the job description and match it to your strengths. Sample answer. I believe that my greatest strength is my creativity. I can easily come up with new ideas or improve on the already existing ones. This is pretty important, especially when working in an establishment such as Louis Vuitton, which highly values and depends on creativity to beat its competitors. I will fit perfectly in your creative teams since I have several refreshing ideas. 8. What is your greatest weakness? The interviewer wants to know your biggest shortcoming. Don't say that you don't have a weakness or can't think of one. Instead, mention something related to the job and show that you are improving your weakness. Sample answer. I believe that my greatest weakness is my impatience, especially in team settings. I don't usually get along well with people who lag behind. I have had trouble with some of my team members before. I am usually a quick thinker and therefore believe that everyone should be like me. However, I am working on it by being more understanding to those around me and taking things slow a bit. 9. How will Louis Vuitton help you advance in your career? The interviewer wants to know what you stand to gain from working at Louis Vuitton career-wise. Be as straightforward as possible and keep it brief. Sample answer. Louis Vuitton is a big establishment that will expose me to all the challenges I need to grow my career. Additionally, I will get to meet new people and some of the best designers in the world who will definitely teach me a thing or two about this job. Louis Vuitton is also one of the most respected fashion houses worldwide, and therefore working here will enrich my CV and open more doors for me. 10. Do you possess any of our products? The interviewer wants to know if you own any of their offerings. Be honest. The company also knows that their products have a target audience, and therefore, don't be shy to admit that you are not one of them. Sample answer. Currently, I don't own any of your products because inasmuch as I would love to, I still don't have the financial muscle to obtain them. However, I usually go through your website to marvel at them. I believe that I will be a regular shopper and probably own a fleet of your handbags once I can afford them. I hope that it will happen sooner. 11. How would you handle a customer who asks about a product or service that you are unsure about? This question will help the interviewer know if you are an independent thinker and a good customer care representative. Convince the hiring manager that you will find a way of assisting the customer. Sample answer. I have been in such situations before as a customer care attendant. In this scenario, I will try and figure out the answer or quickly confirm from the website or any other source to help the customer. However, I am not afraid of asking questions if I need to. I may confirm with the supervisor or my fellow workmates before retorting to the customer. 12. What's your take on customer incentive? It would help if you understood that Louis Vuitton likes rewarding its employees to motivate them. Be honest with the interviewer. Sample answer. I believe that performance incentives are a good way of motivating employees and pushing them to give their best. Motivated employees are always willing to do everything to succeed at their jobs. However, a company should not rely on customer incentives alone as a motivating factor, but instead focus on extrinsic motivating factors. 13. Do you feel that employers should award performance over experience? You should expect the interviewer to ask about your take on several issues. Be as honest as possible, but also make sure that your answer is convincing. Sample answer. I am of the opinion that employers should reward performance over experience. I have witnessed several amateurs do a better job than people with years of experience on the same. I am glad that there has been a shift over the years from the standard norm of rewarding experience over performance, which locked out many able people from jobs. 14. Why do you want a career with us? This is a pretty common question when interviewing with big establishments such as Louis Vuitton. Why do you want to be part of this fashion house? Mention a number of praiseworthy things about Louis Vuitton. Sample answer. I have always wanted to be part of your workforce. As a person who grew up wishing to own your products, I knew that I would be honored if I got a chance to be part of this company. I know that being here will see me attending meetings and working with some of the best talents in the world, which will significantly impact my career. I will also get a chance to witness and conquer new challenges. 15. Do you consider yourself a creative person? It would be best if you understood that creativity is the core of Louis Vuitton's operations. It needs a workforce that can develop new refreshing ideas to help it stay on top of the game. Sample answer. I believe that I am a creative person, which is also one of my greatest strengths. I can develop new ideas to help you create new products or improve on the former ones. I got my former job after presenting a new concept to the chief executive officer, who marveled at my creativity. I believe that Louis Vuitton will significantly benefit from my creativity, which I am willing to unleash if given a chance. 16. What type of people do you prefer to work with? The interviewer wants to know the types of workmates you prefer. This will also tell them your ideal working environment. Be wary of what the organization needs in its employees. Sample answer. I have worked with different and diverse people before and therefore know exactly what I need. I prefer working with supportive, friendly, and hardworking individuals. I believe in good relations even at work as it enhances teamwork and pushes people to give their best. As for hard work, I love giving my all in everything I do, and therefore, I feel at home when surrounded by individuals of similar character. I also love working with cooperative people, a quality that enhances teamwork. 17. Have you applied for any other jobs? This is a common question asked by interviewers to establish whether you are actively searching for other jobs. You should be honest and tell whoever is interviewing you about your search. Do not shy away from admitting the truth. Sample answer. Yes. I have applied for several jobs and even had an online interview with a leading fashion house yesterday. I want a place where I can put my creativity into action, then meet and overcome new challenges. If given an offer by any of the companies that have interviewed me, I have 2 weeks to accept it. However, I hope that in the end, I will get to work at Louis Vuitton. I believe that my expertise and skills will be better used here. 18. Tell us about the most expensive product that you have sold. Louis Vuitton sells high-end products. The interviewer, therefore, wants to know if you have any experience selling such types of goods. Be convincing and honest. Sample answer. While working at a furniture store, I sold a golden coffee table for $100,000. My client was a middle-aged gentleman who came accompanied by his wife. I didn't have to do much convincing, since he knew what he wanted from the onset. He wired the money to the store's account, and we finalized the sale. I have also worked in leading fashion houses that sold designer bags and shoes for as high as $40,000. I, therefore, have vast experience selling high-end products. 19. Will you adhere to our workplace wardrobe? The interviewer wants to know if you can adhere to Louis Vuitton's code of ethics. It would be best if you convince them that you are capable of following rules. Remember, your answer has to be affirmative. Sample answer. I understand that you have a code of ethics, just like in any other establishment. Having worked in several fashion houses and stores before, I know what is expected of me. I have been in different positions that required me to put on a given dress code, and therefore, I do not have a problem with sticking to your workplace wardrobe. I understand its importance. I am ready to adhere to all your codes of ethics. 20. Can you work in team settings? The interviewer wants to know if you are a team player, a quality that is important when working at Louis Vuitton. This is the right time to mention your teamwork skills and convince the hiring manager that you can get along well with your team members. Sample answer. I believe that I am a team worker. I have been part of several teams in my career, which have seen me working with diverse people. I particularly love collaborative work as it brings out the best in me. I know how to get along well with my team members, thanks to my people skills. I can also motivate others in team settings and inspire them to be at their best. Additionally, I am a dedicated and hardworking individual, qualities that will ensure that I do not let down my team members, since I know that they depend on me. Conclusion. We have come to the end of our article. These 20 questions are some of the most common in Louis Vuitton interviews. Make sure that you find out as much information as possible about the company ahead of the interview, as it will come in handy in answering several questions. Also, remember to give an excellent first impression to the interviewer to increase your chances of landing the job.